Hey guys, Greg here, and I just went into the big city. I rustled me up some good ribeye steak. And so what we're going to do tonight is I picked up some good ribeye, and I have got to get this thing cooking. I'm going to show you how to cook ribeye, and I got the old fire turned all the way up because you need it all the way up when you're cooking a ribeye steak. Because I'm gonna cook it on both sides like for about 2 minutes, and then it's going to be coming out delectable. So I was down there at Kroger's Slaughterhouse. They had over 200 heads of cattle coming down from Prescott. You call it Prescott like the biscuit. That's what they tell me. And so I got me some good fresh cattle. I got me some good some ribeye. And guess how much I negotiated on that deal? $5.99 a pound. So that's a good deal because today I was out showing homes in Vistancia over there in Peoria, and we're going to negotiate another good deal for my client because it's all about negotiating. So if you know the butcher, the butcher down there at the slaughterhouse, his name's Abraham. So just tell him Greg sent you and he'll cut you a deal. All right, so we got the butter melted down, and I've seasoned the meat real well, but I'm not going to tell you what I did to that meat. But we're going to bring that puppy all the way up. Ooh, let it go. We're going to cook it for about 2 minutes. And as you notice, ooh, baby, I brought in the fire extinguisher just in case we need it. Because you never know when Greg's cooking what's going to happen. So I'll be back to you real soon. All right, guys, it's time to flip the meat. So let me flip that meat. Woo, baby, look at it, it's looking good. So what I've done here is I got some garlic and onion. I'm gonna put those in there later. But what I want to do is a little bit of flambe action for you. That's why I got the fire extinguisher right here, because you never know what's going to happen. But in all reality, if a fire ever happens, you always grab the lid and you put it on top of it. Well, I just brought the fire extinguisher out there for looks, because I like the red. All right, so we got that going. And you know what? I got a little Cavassier. So I'm going to add it to this. And you can't see if I can't get, ooh, baby, if I can't get a little fire going here. All right, wait. Whoa, baby. Woo, we got the good flame going there. And I think I better put the lid on it because I did burn a few of my hairs on my arm, and I don't need that fire alarm going off and then the fire department's called. It ain't a good thing. So you really don't need the fire extinguisher. It's all about the lid. All right, guys, we are down to eating. So I cooked my meat up. I just turned off all the heat, and then I threw my vegetables in there, which would be the onions and the garlic, and just let it ooze into the meat. But you know what? I heard in the big city today, we only have 10 years left because I've been on AOL dial-up. I'm always like 2 months behind on the news with AOL. And they said we got 10 years left, and I think we got 5 years left with that one with Trump. And because of that, after that, there's not going to be any more cows because of that new Green Deal. But I can't figure out that new Green Deal. They're saying that they don't like cows. So there's no more cows because they're farting too much. So that's why I'm eating my red meat tonight, because red meat is good for you. So let me put my meat on my plate because that's a lot of meat to eat. And I got my asparagus, my tomatoes from the garden, and a little basil. I'm living large, and guess what? I'm still in charge.